We are discussing now coordinate geometry, 10th class, the branch of mathematics which deals with points in a coordinate plane is called coordinate geometry. Also, we can call it as analytical geometry. There is a definite one-one correspondence between the position of a point in a plane and a pair of numbers called coordinates. In a In a certain plane, the position of a point P is determined by two coordinates x and y, where x is the distance of P from y axis and y is the distance from P from x axis. So we denote it by P of x comma y. The small x denotes the distance between the point to y-axis, x-axis, and also the y is denotes from x-axis. So signs of the coordinates in different coordinates. We can divide the plane. This is a plane. We can divide into four parts. This x-axis. This is the x-axis and y-axis. Each can divide the four parts. The first one is plus plus, that means x-axis and positive side, and y-axis is also positive side. It is covered with x plus and y plus, so it's called the coordinate 1. And you look at here, this is the second one. This place is covered with y plus and x minus. This is called second coordinate. And third one is x minus and y minus. This area is covered with, the Q3 is covered with x minus y minus. That means the negative side of x axis and the negative side of y axis. And the coordinate 4, it formed by x plus and y minus axis. From the center, the right side is x plus axis. From the center, the down side is y minus axis. From the center and left side is x minus axis. From the center, the upside is y plus axis. So the plus plus, that means x plus axis, y plus axis, this area covered with plus and plus. So it's coordinate 1. The coordinate 1, coordinate 2, coordinate 3, coordinate 4. A place is divided with these two axes into 4 parts. Those parts are called coordinates Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. In the Q1, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is also positive because it is from origin to right side and upside. It is formed with x plus and y plus. So that is plus plus. The coordinate 2, this is the coordinate 2, is formed by x minus axis, y plus axis. That means minus plus. And the coordinate 3 is formed with minus minus, and the 4 is formed with plus minus. A point is denoted by, and with brackets we should take the x first, then after y second. So x is plus, y is plus, plus plus, this is coordinate 1, and minus plus formed in the coordinate 2. And a point lies minus minus is in coordinate 3 and plus minus is lies in coordinate 4. So we should remember that if take an example, one example. Now look at here, minus 3, 4, that means minus plus. Here 5, 6 means plus 5 plus 6. Minus 7, minus 8, that means minus minus. And 6 minus 5 is plus minus. So now look at here, in the coordinates. Now look at these coordinates. Plus plus is coordinate 1. And the minus plus is coordinate 2. Minus minus is coordinate 3. Plus minus is coordinate 4. So what is plus minus is coordinate 4. This is Q4. Minus minus is coordinate 3. That is Q3. Plus plus is Q1, coordinate 1. Minus plus is coordinate 2. The point is there in coordinate 2. Minus 3 plus 4 lies between this minus or plus axis. It is in coordinate 2. Plus plus means is coordinate 1. It belongs to coordinate 1. 5 comma 6 is in coordinate 1. And minus 7 minus 8 is in coordinate 3. And plus minus, that means coordinate 4. 6 comma minus 5 is in coordinate 4. The point of intersection of the axis is called the origin, represented by 0, 0. The point of intersection. The point of intersection, it is origin, x-axis and y-axis where intersects, that is called the origin. Origin represented by 0, 0 because from x-axis 0 and from y-axis is also 0 because this is the starting point. We should take 0, 0. Any point lying on x-axis is denoted by x, 0 lying on x-axis. For example, 1, here is the point 1 and y is 0. So 1, 0. Here is the point 2, y is 0, 2, 0. Here is the point 3, y is 0, 3, 0. Any point on x-axis we can denote by x, 0 as its y coordinate is 0 here because there is no length on upside or downside. On the x-axis means y equal to 0. On the y-axis means x equal to 0. You put y equal to 0. On x-axis you should only write take 0, y equal to 0. At any point on y-axis is denoted by 0, y because on a y-axis and y-axis there is no distance from x-axis. So on y-axis, for example, here is minus 1. So minus 0, minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0, minus 3, 0, minus 4. And upside 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 like this. The distance from x is 0 and y is, because y is it has some value. So on x-axis, x coordinate, and its x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is on the y-axis 0, we can denote the point is 0, y, and its x coordinate is 0. On x-axis y coordinate is 0, y-axis x coordinate is 0. For example, I want to ask you a question. Tell me any number on the x-axis. Any number on the x-axis means what? On the x-axis. X-axis means this is the x-axis. Any point, for example, here is there This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should write 5 comma 0. Why? Because there is no a distance from y-axis. Y-axis means, for example, if you take here, it has two distances from x-axis to there. Y distance is there from x-axis, from here to there. X distance is there. It has 2 points. But on a x-axis, we should write y point is 0. Y distance is 0. So 5 comma 0. Okay. Now distance between 2 points. For example, P of x1, y1. This is the first point. We should write x1 and y1. And the second point is Q, x2, y2. The distance formula, you should remember this, under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Repeat with me once again. PQ is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula of distance between 2 points. And the next one, distance between 2 points x1, y1, x2, y2 on x-axis is, on x-axis, x2 minus x1 modulus, because x-axis means y is 0. So next, distance between 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 on y-axis, that means x is 0. Y-axis, we know that y-axis, x-axis y is 0, y-axis x is 0. So take only y2 minus y1 distance. The distance of a point P of x comma y from the origin. Origin means the first point is xy and the second point is origin. Origin means origin is 0, 0. X is 0, y is 0. Then the formula is under root of x square plus y square. Because here is x minus 0. X minus 0 is x whole square. X square, y minus 0, y square. We will get the distance from any point to origin is under root of x square plus y square. The coordinates of the point P, which divides the line joining 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 internally in the ratio of m1 is to m2, is P of xy equal to, on a line, the 2 points is divided in the ratio of m1 is to m2. Then find the point, the coordinates joining the 2 points internally in the ratio of m1 is to m2. The formula is m1 x2, otherwise just written m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m plus n. Now look at here, 1 2 2 1. Otherwise m2 x1 plus m1 x2, it is easy, m2 x1 plus m1 x2 by m1 plus m2. You can remember anyway, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Just observe 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1. Remember this formula, 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1. m1 x2 plus m2 x1, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2, comma also m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So follow this order. The midpoint of a line joining any 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is the midpoint. That means m1 equal to m2. Then we can call it that point is midpoint. The formula is midpoint equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. The average of x coordinates and the average of y coordinates. x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. The ratio in which P divides in 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is k is to 1. That means in the place m1 equal to k, m2 is equal to 1. Then the point is kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, ky2 plus ky1 by k plus 1. You substitute the value in the place of m1 equal to k and m2 equal to 1. We will get this equation. The point of concurrence of median of a triangle is called its centroid. Now look at here. This is a triangle ABC. Draw a perpendicular line from vertex A to perpendicular to BC. This is AF. And in the same way AB and CE and AC perpendicular line, draw just BD. It divides at the point G. The point is called centroid. Centroid divides each median into 2:1 ratio. A to G is 2 and G to F is 1. And here also B to G is 2 and G to D is 1 in 2:1 ratio. If we take from A to F 2:1, from F to A 1:2. If x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, ABC is a triangle. These are the vertices of the triangle ABC. Then its centroid is, the formula of centroid is Z equal to or C equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is centroid of a triangle. To find the centroid of a triangle, you should use this formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. The x1, x2, x3 are the coordinates of x-axis on x-axis, and y1, y2, y3 are the coordinates of distances of on y-axis. The points P, Q on a line segment AB are said to be the point of trisection if P and Q divides AB into 3 equal points. That equal to AP is equal to PQ is equal to QP. Trisection means like this: 2:1 or 1:2 ratio. The point divides into 2:1 or 1:2. If P, Q are the point of trisections of AB, segment AB, then P divides AB into the ratio 1:2 and the Q divides AB in the ratio of 2:1. Now look at here. This is the line. These are the points P and Q. P divides 1:2 and Q divides 2:1. So this is called the trisection. Area of a triangle AOB formed by the points origin 0, 0, a point on x-axis x, 0, and another point is on y-axis B of 0, y is 1/2xy. 1/2xy. A of x, 0, that means on x-axis and on y-axis. X-axis, that distance from on x-axis is x and distance on y-axis is y, and it is formed like this. The area of a triangle, this is the orthocenter from x and y, this is the breadth and this is the height of a triangle. So the formula is 1 by 2 into breadth into height. That means 1 by 2 xy. Now take another, 3 points are there. Vertices are of a triangle. x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are the vertices of the triangle. Then its area is, just remember this one, no need to write all this. Area of a triangle equal to 1 by 2 into x1 of y2 minus y3, x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Now observe here 1, 2, 3 and start from here 2, 3 again 1 here is there and just forget it. Now start from here 3, 1 again 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, just look at here 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. You should write y in the bracket and x multiply with x, x1 into, and here is x2 into, here is x3 into, y2 minus y3, y3 minus y1, y1 minus y2. Just write here x and in the bracket only take y, the difference of y2 minus y3. Yeah. If 3 points are collinear, collinear means what? For example, APQ is collinear. APQ is collinear. On a line, in a straight line is called the collinear. With the collinear points, we cannot form a triangle. With the collinear points, we cannot form a triangle. Without triangle, there is no area. If 3 points are collinear, then the area of a triangle formed by these points is 0. If the 3 points is on a line, we cannot form a triangle. Then there is no area. The area is also 0. If these are the 3 points on a collinear, the area should be equal to 0. Let A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3 are the vertices of a triangle ABC. Then AB equal to these 3 points are vertices of a triangle ABC. A equal to x1, y1, B equal to x2, y2, C equal to x3, y3. Draw ABC triangle. The opposite of A vertex is, this side is A, and opposite of B is, B side is B, and C opposite is C. Just you write A, B, C. A should write opposite of A angle, and B opposite is B, C opposite is C. Now AB equal to A. The distance between A and B is C, and BC is A, AC is B. Now the semi-perimeter is A plus B plus C by 2. Perimeter means the sum of 3 sides equal to perimeter. The semi-perimeter means S equal to A plus B plus C by 2. So then the area of a triangle is S under root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. S means semi-perimeter and A is the side of a triangle. ABC are the sides of a triangle. So we can find using this formula area. So this formula is called Heron's formula. Now let us ax plus by plus c equals 0 represents a straight line. It represents a straight line. Then any pair of coordinates x1, y1 satisfying the linear equation ax plus by plus c equals 0 is called its solution. For example, it's a straight line. Ax plus by plus c equals 0 is a straight line. A point lies on this straight line. That means if you substitute this x1 value equal to x equal to x1 and y equal to y1, if you substitute this value in this equation, it becomes 0. If it becomes 0, this is the solution for the equation. Yes? Okay. Now we will take one example. Now take this example, 2x minus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. 2 comma 1 is a point. Is it satisfies this equation now? Observe this. X is 2. Substitute x in the place 2. X equal to 2 minus y equal to 1 and minus 1 equal to 2 into 2 4 and 3 minus 1 4 minus 4 equal to 0. So it's become 0. That means it is a solution for the equation. Understand? If it is a solution for the equation, if you substitute these values in the equation should always equal to 0. Then that is a solution. So in the inclination or angle made by a straight line with positive x-axis is called the slope of the straight line. With x-axis, for example, this is x-axis and y-axis. Now look at here. This is for example, it's a fold. How is that? It is made an angle with x-axis. So if it is straight, means it makes 90 degrees. So but there is a slope. Slope means something is different. It is not in a straight. So when it is not in a straight, means it makes some angle. So that is called the slope. So slope means what? By 2 points. Here we are taking the 2 points. Here one point is there. Here one point is there. Another point is here. If you join these 2 points, it makes an angle with x-axis. So that is called the slope. So x-axis is called the slope of a straight line. Slope joining any 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is the slope we can denote with the letter m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If theta is the angle made by the line, then the slope of the equation is m equal to tan theta. Also we can write m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 or equal to tan theta is also. Okay.